Okay, in this lesson I'm going to show you how to draw the train body. And what we want to do is first I'm going to get my plane of existence, and it's going to mirror this. So I'm going to take the XY plane, and that'll be the length of the train this way. Okay, and with that I'm going to start by drawing the front of the train. So I know it's 2 inches wide, and then it comes up 0.88. That's my bottom part. And then if you come up 0.625, or no, 0.138 is the center of my train, which is 1.5. So let's make a rectangle in our create box. Zoom it down there. Then I'm going to simply type in 0.88 with the dimension, and I'm going to go 2. See, that was really easy with the dimension key. Now I'm going to find my, let me get a line from my create file. I'm going to move it till I see the green. That tells me I'm in the center of the rectangle. And I'm going to come up, straight up, 1.38. Okay, that's going to be the center of my train engine. So once again, I get the green that tells me they're locked in, and this one's going to be 1.5. So now let me get rid of, hit escape, and I'm going to hit delete. I'm just going to delete these dimensions while I'm here. Delete this line. Oops, try and delete that line. Now for this rest, I'm going to go to the modify section and hit trim, and I'm going to trim this line and this line because they're not needed, and check it off. Now I'm going to look at my train, and from the front of my train to the back of the train is 5.5 inches. But I'm not going to go all the way back. And the reason is because 1.75 of that train is cab. So if you take 1.75 from 5.5, it ends up with 3.25. So let's extrude this part 3.25. So 3.25, and I'm going to back it up so it goes in the direction of the train, and hit OK. All right, so there's the front part of my train. I'll put the holes in later, maybe another lesson, or they're not too hard to put holes in, so let's not worry about them right now. Okay, so I'm now going to click on the back of my train to draw on it, and I'm going to look at the back of the train. And what it's telling me here is that if I come up 0.375, that's my center point. And from my center point, I come out with a radius of 2.35, which is half the diameter. So I'm going to make a circle at 4.7. Okay, so first of all, let's find our center. And see, it doesn't lock in. So I'm going to go project geometry, and I'm going to click the bottom of my train. Then we'll go my line. And now, see that? When it turns green, it locks it into the center. So I'm going to come up, I'm going to put 0.375 and hit enter. That's the center of my circle. That's 4.7. Remember, that's the radius doubled. Okay, that's going to be the roof of my train. So now I'm just going to hit escape, then click on this dimension, hit delete, get rid of it. Now I'm going to click on the bottom corner of my train, lock it in when it turns green, come straight up. Then the other side, come straight up until it locks in with the circle. Then I'm going to connect the two bottoms. Okay, so they're all connected. Now I'm going to trim out this circle. Okay, so that's looking like the back of our train. Check the green check mark. Now I'm going to extrude this. So let me hit extrude. Now this part here, remember, it goes back 1.75. So let's change that to 1.75 and hit enter. Okay, so there's the side of our train right here. Now let's look and see what we got going with the side. Okay. If you come from the very bottom and you come up 1.75, then you also come inward 0.25, That's going to be the center of my circle. So we're going to make a circle there that the radius is 0.05. So the circle is 1 inch. And then we're going to carry the line straight back on the top, straight back on the bottom. So it makes a nice clean inset. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. Let's click on the side with our drawing tool, which is right here. All right, so now let's project geometry just to the corner. See that little dot? That means I got geometry right there. So I'm going to click on the dot, and I'm going to come up 1.75, hit enter. Now remember, it comes inward, 0.25, enter. Okay, so now let's go get a circle. And we put our circle there, and we make it 1, enter. Okay, now remember those two little lines I was telling you about? What those lines are, if I click on the, lock on the top circle, and come straight back. Okay, that's one line. I don't care about where it ends. Let's click the second one, lock it in, go straight back. Oops, that's not too straight. Let's get rid of that one. Hit escape, get rid of that one. Let's try it again. This time I'll get a little closer. And I'll click it right dead center, come straight back. Okay, I did that time. I did it. Okay, let's hit escape, hit delete, 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 and delete. Now, let's get trim and trim this line. Okay, now I got to do is connect these two. So let's get another line. Go straight down the back of the train. All right, now I made that intersection, so that's as good as connected. Let's check it off. So that's finished. We like that. Let's turn it sideways a little bit. I turn it sideways, that way when I extrude it, I can see which direction I'm going. By that, let's click on extrude, let's click on our profile. Well, don't I look bad? When I made my temporary line, something didn't connect. So let's get rid of this line. And let's try it again. Let's draw on the circle. I think it might be that line. Let's try it again. Come on. I don't have all day. Time is money. Students are waiting. Okay, let's hit delete. This time, let's lock it in and lock it in. Okay, so it's locked in. Now it should extrude. Usually you can just cross over it and it'll be good enough. But on occasion, and that's why I turn it so I can see what I'm doing. Let's make it 2 inches, which is the width of the train. Let's go the other direction, and let's go cut, and we'll cut a hole. Okay, so there's that. That's our cab. Now let's make this little hole at the bottom. Let's remember we're 0.375. We're going to use that line again. Crying out loud. Okay. It's not there anymore, so let's project geometry on the bottom once again. Now let's go. Let's find the center. Oh, nope, geometry. Dang. Come on. Oh, there it is. Let's get my line. We're going to come up with this one again. 0.375. Oh, shoot. 0.375. Enter. And now we're going to get another circle. And this circle is, the diameter is 0.25. And if you look over here, it's got this line, horizontal line with a vertical arrow pointing down. That means that we extrude this one 1/2 inch because the line is going down. That means it goes in. Dang it. For some reason my mouse isn't connecting too good. Okay. All right, this goes in 0.5, and we go the other direction, and we cut, and we say okay. Okay, so there's our hitch in the back. Now we got the two in the on the side of the train. So with that, okay, we look and we see how high up they are. These two circles, you see, they're ½ an inch high. Then it's an inch from the back, and you come up 450, or you can go from the front and come back an inch. Okay, so let's do that. So let's make a mark from center straight up 0.5. We'll call that a temporary line. Now we're going to, oops, lost my line. So now it's coming back, and see where the dotted line is? That means I'm center there. So let's come up, make a line an inch. Okay, and now we're coming to the front. See that long line? That means we're lined up with it. Oops. We're lined up with it. So let's go 1 inch and hit enter. Okay, there's our two. Now we're going to make our hole. And if we look, our hole, it says it's a 1/4 inch through. It says 1/4 inch through 20 UNC. All right, so let's go 0.25. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Something's not clicking. Go escape. Something's going wacky with my computer. Okay. Let me draw my other one. Okay, so now I'm going to click on this with my dimensions tool, go 0.25, and I'm going to go same with this one, 0.25. Okay, so now we got our two. While I'm here, I'm going to go hit escape. Then I'm going to click on dimension, hit delete line, delete, 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 and delete, delete. Okay, so they're all deleted. Give my green check mark. Now let's go extrude. We'll click both of these bad boys. And they're going to be at 2 inches. And they're going to go all the way back through. And cut. And now. Oh my God, what happened? Did my 2 inches not hit? Let's go back. Back. 2 inches. Cut. Okay, so now let's look. Oh, yep, I see daylight on the other side. Okay. So now we got to do the front of our train. So let's move back up here. The front of this train, you got a whole bunch of stuff happening, but let's get the center line, and we come up. The center is 0.625. It's the center of the first hole. Okay. Then the bottom two holes are 1.625. So let's take that number and divide it in half. Let's get out the calculator. And we're going to go 1.625 divided by 2 equals, okay, 8125. And I'll show you why we did that. So let's click on draw in front of our train. Okay, let's give ourselves a temporary line by projecting geometry down here. Now we'll find green. There we go. We're going to come straight up with that one. That was 0.625. Hit enter. That's where our first line goes. Now if we look over here from the very bottom up, it says 0.125, and that line goes right through our holes. So that's how